tools which will help you to deal with the real challenges in your life. Real challenges, and I'm not kidding. Um, uh, you will see, we will try to make it as practical during each of our sessions. So I would definitely request you, please try to attend all the 8 sessions, because these are the building blocks. And as we are putting these blocks together, the pictures will emerge, right? That how this is how we go and apply this knowledge. Okay. So that's about me. I would open to you, Dina or Angelina, whoever would like to go first.
Sure, I'm happy to go next. So I'm Angelina Ngari, and I am from Kashmir, Washington, technically, the east side. But about 8 or 9 years ago, I moved to the west side, lived up no way north in a very small town on 70 acres, and then found myself landing in Kent, in the heart of the city. Um, and my journey with spirituality, yoga, and mindfulness has been sort of a lifelong thing. I think I really, really deeply got into meditation and yoga in my teen years. I used to be extremely connected with the natural world and just really present. I used to meditate just all the time. And it was a way for me to really cope um, and find clarity and peace in a very chaotic upbringing. Um, Spiritually, I'm extremely spiritual and also religious, and that's a lifelong journey for me. I've done a lot of kirtan chanting over the years. It's been a long time, and I came to one of the courses at Bhakti Studio recently and kind of reawoke that part of myself, which was really beautiful. I've practiced yoga since I was probably, I don't know, maybe 14, 15 as well, and I'm 40 officially, so feels like a real lifetime of practice. Um, I try to meditate on the daily at this point. You know, it's the ebb and flow, a wave of being really good at it and then giving myself grace when I need to come back to it. And that's one of the wonderful things about mindfulness is that you can always practice and you can always come back as long as you allow yourself that grace. So it's a lifelong journey for me. And I find myself really needing this in the chaos of today's world, in my own life. I have so much happening and I'm being pulled in so many different directions. And in order to keep my sanity, it's something that I need really on a daily basis. So for me, I'm looking to navigate some of some of the toughest things in my life. I'm in a really good space, spiritually and emotionally. And I'm also making really huge life decisions and big life changes. I'm leaving my husband. Um, I'm going to Washington, D.C. I'm at the top of my game in my career. I'm learning and growing, and I'm trying to bend and learn to be flexible in the wind so that I don't break. And so I'm really looking to recenter myself and ground myself in a way that can be helpful sort of no matter what I'm going through so that I can keep my mind clear and focused and do what I need to do and be effective and also just find joy even in chaos. And I've been working really hard on that and it's working well for me. So I want to continue that and deepen that. And I was really, really, really happy to find Bhakti Studio because I've been seeking community, I think all of my life. And when I was in that studio, I felt like it was the higher echelon of people that I've always been seeking, and so that's really what I'm looking to get out of this is a lifelong learning journey with people that are like-minded in a way that we can raise each other up.
Thank you, Angelina. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you very much. Dina, would you like to share?
Oh yeah, like I'm supposed to follow that. Um, um, Anyways, I was born and raised in Renton, Washington, and I've been living in Pierce County for the majority of my adult life. Um, my experience with spirituality, I've been left to my own devices. Growing up, I didn't have any strong influence from my parents, and I was kind of left to make my own decisions there. Um, and while I'm not super religious, I consider myself spiritual. More recently, in the last few years, um, I've been trying to meditate, but like you, Deepak, I struggle, and I struggle with ADHD, and I was gifted the Calm app from my aunt and uncle, and I've used that, and there's segments in there that are specific to people that struggle with ADHD and teaching us how to meditate. My problem is consistency, so I'm trying to be more consistent. I've adopted a morning gratitude ritual that has helped me kind of keep life into perspective. Um, I've been dealing with some major life changes as well, and I just need to keep things in focus. Today I had a breakdown because I got some bad news, and then just some mundane stuff happened, and I lost it. I'm laughing now, but it was not funny earlier. And I hope, I mean, Angelina told me as I'm texting her what's going on right now, she said you should join. And I don't have, any um, major expectations because this is all new to me. But who knows? Maybe I'll find what I need to center myself.
Thank you very much. And I'll share one thing from the wisdom text from Bhagavad Gita. It says that happiness and misery are like the summer and winter seasons. They arise due to sense perception. So, as you are saying, right, we and this is the topic. This is what we are going to learn, right? How we perceive, how our mind is perceiving. What is the function of mind? What is the function of intelligence? How it all comes together, and why we get kind of emotions. So, as you said, you are not religious, but you are spiritual. That's exactly. We all humans are designed to be spiritual. We are supposed to know ourselves, right? Do you know what is the difference between religion and spirituality?
I feel like I do, but it's hard to put into words.
Angelini, would you like to
It's
take
a
a stab at
feel
it?
for me, it's a feeling.
It's a feeling, okay, okay,
Yeah, I think of spirituality as sort of the universe perspective, the energy
hmm
perspective,
hmm
whereas religion ties those same concepts to, spiritual beings or, you know,
okay,
Jesus
okay,
Christ or the like, right?
okay, okay, okay. So now let me tell you a little bit more. So spirituality is what it tells us. See the word spirituality has the word spirit in it. People can call the spirit energy, right? A soul. We are the soul, and we learn. Initially people don't know because I haven't seen the soul, right? But I'm going into the concept. I'm trying to make a connection here, okay? So we are more than a body. We are a soul, okay? And we will go through, as I told, we will go through experiment and we'll figure it out. And the nature, the universe, it also has a spirit in it. It's living. Trees, plants. You came, Angelina, you came into a beautiful place. I see the mountain. Suddenly the whole things change. There's a wind going on. And doesn't matter how we feel once we go into nature. Why do we feel alive? Why do we feel better? Because Nature is alive. It has a soul. Then we all have soul. So what the spirituality is all about, who we are, what's our relationship with the larger cosmos and the people or the being, the living being, not just the people, all the living being in the cosmos. Whereas the animal, the plants, anything, the trees, we all have relationship with each other. And we are at a different place right now based on our experiences, right? But that's what spirituality is. And then spirituality says that, okay, I understand this connection. What is my position, my place in it, right? And we understand the purpose and then we work towards it. So when we do that, there's a word which gets used a lot in wisdom text. It's called duality. Duality means either this or that. It's happiness or misery. It's a good or a bad. My friend or not my good friend. So it's a duality. When we are in a spiritual, when we are centered in our spiritual self, this duality goes away. We don't see people good or bad. We see them as a human. They have the purpose. What's my relationship? So that's spirituality. What is religion? Religion is an enabler for people to practice that spirituality. For example, people who are born in the West, for them Christianity is there because that's delved in the culture. Okay, it's delved in the culture. There is a certain way people live, and that's how it is delved in the culture. Islam, similarly, people in the Arabic country, Islam was prevalent, right? Similarly, in the Eastern country, we call it, there's a word which, so people typically from the East, they call it Hindu. Hindu is the like, yeah, it has the cultural connotation, but there is one word which is universal, which is used for all spiritualities called Sanatan. I'll again speak it slowly. Sanatan. 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 Sanatan means everlasting, eternal. So for all of us, all humanity, there is a process which is cultural agnostic, which anybody can practice and grow into their self in whatever culture, wherever they are. They don't need to change their anything. They can be who they are, and they may have whatever religious practice, but they can grow into it. So that's the difference, right? So again, repeating, spirituality is the science which deals with all of us and our relationship with the cosmos and the other people and our place in in this cosmos. That's spirituality. The process which enable us to practice that's called religion. Religion is attached to the culture and the place, right? And the style we live. That's but it's an enabler to practice the spirituality. Okay, so spirituality is not something made of. It's not emotional, nothing like that. It's a spiritual science. Helps. All right. So here is the 8 topics. Okay, which we'll be going over. So today we'll be talking about the harmonizing body, mind, and spirit through meditation. So we talk about the meditation. There are various type of meditations. We learned some type of meditation. We know about the silent meditation. We learned about the mantra meditation today, and how it is a little different. Then in the second topic, the pursuit of happiness. We all want to be happy. Anybody who doesn't want to be happy here? No, we want to be happy, right? See, Dina, you have a wonderful smile, Dina. You have a wonderful smile. Okay, so
Thank
we all want, yeah. um, and and you are looking like right now a wonderful star of a movie, right? Who has gone through some challenge in her life, and she is looking positively, and she thinks I can do it, and that she has a smile. She's a little sad, but she has a positive outlook and she has a smile. That's how exactly you are looking. Okay, so I can see the positivity. Okay, it will be all right. So the second topic is the pursuit of happiness. Why we want to be happiness, why we want to be happy, what is something in us, why which pulls us to be happy, what it is. So we'll go into that. Then we'll talk, the third topic is the consciousness. Are we just a dead matter, a body, or we are a conscious being? Based on both of you, I talked to you, I suppose you already know that we are conscious being. We will go into the science behind it, how to know that. If somebody says that, Angelini, how can you prove that If we are a conscious being, why not we are matter? So many people say that it's all matter, right? Then we will know the science behind it. That will give us the conviction. Why we are going through that? Because that gives us the conviction. Okay. Then the you have heard about the various yoga system. You have known about the asanas, and we will talk a lot. Okay, but not today. Not I cannot cover everything today. It will go over the 8 weeks. So we'll talk about the yoga. There are various kind of yoga. If you have heard about the Astanga yoga has an asana which you do, right? A lot of people do. They know only about asana. What are the other like Astanga yoga has the other limbs also, right? But the purpose is to center our mind. That's what the Astanga yoga does. Then there is a Buddhi yoga, or this is called the Dhyana yoga, where a person focuses using, try to control the desire and try to eliminate those desire. Right? That's through that they are trying to center their mind because the different desires are coming and bothering us. Right? And mind is the focal point because see, in the first case, in the Astanga yoga, I'm trying to focus the mind. So mind is the centerpiece. The second type of yoga, Dhyana yoga, Buddhi yoga, these are all synonym, or the Gyan yoga synonym. But in that case, I'm trying to eliminate my thoughts, my desires. And then again, I'm trying to center myself. Third is Karma yoga, where I am using my ability to work as a service. So in material life is all about what I can accomplish, what's in it for me. When I think that, other person is also thinking the same way. What's in it for me? When my what's in it for me and your what's in it for me, when it collides, problem happens, right? The yoga changes it. It just goes upside down. It says that how I can use my ability to serve others. That's karma yoga. So I'm using my ability for something higher up, right? And the last is bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga takes everything in perspective. It says that whatever, so it doesn't negate the thoughts, right? It doesn't negate my ability of working. It brings it all together and it says that whatever ability I have, whatever I thoughts I have, I'm going to use as a service for the higher purpose. And that's called love. So bhakti, the other synonym for that is love. Love, you can compare love between a mother and a child. Any of you are mother? You
Hmm.
are? Okay. So, and you as motherly love, you can experience what true love is. If you in the whole world, universe, the true love, if it exists, is typically exists in the mother and a child. Other loves has a mix of uh, little selfishness. People as they grow, it's not that people don't have the true love. They have, but it's a very minute set of people. They understand true love, what true love is. True love is always about giving, enjoying, cherishing in the happiness of other people. Right? So bhakti yoga is about that. So these are the four yoga system. So we will be going. So the mind, why I talked about this, the mind is a friend or a foe. This is the one which creates this. I see the world green or I see the world as red. Okay, so we'll go into the mind. Then moods and modes. So there are things which influence us, right, in the cosmos, right? For Angelini is say, sitting in the nature right now. Typically, nature is considered to be in the mode of goodness. Then we go to the work, that's the mode of passion. Work, 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 work. If you go to the bar, that's a mode of ignorance, right? So we'll talk about the moods and modes. And then the sixth, the law of karma. Why good thing happens to bad people? Why and why the bad thing happens to the good people? Law of karma. And then we'll bring everything like, okay, if I have a karma, you say that, "Oh, I have the karma, then I'll get this." But then what is the role of free will, and what is the role of destiny? How these triangulate together, how to understand this concept. Now we have put it all together. Then we'll say eight topic will say that, okay, we are a spiritual being, how we should evolve, what is our spiritual evolution purpose, right? So that completes the concept of the whole this our first beginning bhakti series. Okay, so that's what we'll be studying Okay, so today I have already spent half an hour on this, but I hope it was useful to you to understand what's in it for you.
Sounds like really simple concepts and we could knock it out real easy.
Very easy. Yes, most of things you would know. Most of things you would know. Okay, but discussion is something what will yield practicality. Okay, Dina, does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
my accent okay to you? Sometimes I speak fast. You can always warn me. Okay.
No, it's good. It's easy for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Thank you.
me too.
Okay, so the way it's going to work every sessions, we will meet, we'll come, we'll do a quick introduction, then we'll watch around 10 minutes of video, and then we'll have an icebreaker so that we get warmed up for the discussion, then we'll have questions and we will discuss. Right? So the sessions are designed to be interactive because when we interact, that's when we learn. Okay. All right. So today we have two videos. I'm going to play the first one.
Harmonizing body, mind, and spirit through meditation. According to the National Health Interview Survey, 75% of the general population in America experiences at least some stress every 2 weeks. Millions of people around the world suffer from unhealthy levels of stress. This stress contributes to heart disease, high blood pressure, strokes, and affects the immune system in many individuals. Throughout the day when we experience stress, our body automatically reacts in ways that prepare us to fight or run. In some cases of extreme danger, the physical response is helpful. However, a prolonged state of such agitation can cause physical damage in every part of the body. One of the main causes of stress is the disharmony of body, mind, and spirit. Meditation is a means by which the body, mind, and spirit can be harmonized. Meditation affects the body in exactly the opposite ways that stress does, restoring the body to a calm state, helping the body to repair itself, and prevent new damage due to the physical effects of stress. The mental relaxation that meditation brings has real physiological benefits. The American Heart Association reports recent studies funded by National Institutes of Health that those practicing meditation lowered their blood pressure and reported less stress and anger, and exhibited a direct correlation between meditation and decreased incidence of heart attack and stroke. For thousands of years, spiritual traditions from around the world have emphasized the need for a balanced practice of contemplation and meditation in our individual lives. Today, science and biology affirm the same. What is meditation? According to the Webster Dictionary, the meaning of the word meditate is to engage in contemplation or reflection, or to engage in mental exercise for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. The main objective of meditation is to focus one's attention. It could be a focus on sensations of breathing, or emotions or thoughts, or sound vibrations. Ultimately, it's about bringing the mind back to here and now, as opposed to letting the mind drift. Meditation helps stabilize the mind and calm the senses of the body. However, the purpose of meditation is not to simply stabilize the mind as an end in itself, but to use the stabilized, sharpened mind to achieve a higher state of consciousness, which brings serenity, clarity, and bliss for the spirit within. Different kinds of meditation. Meditation can be practiced in many different ways. While there are numerous different meditation techniques, a common thread runs through virtually all meditative techniques. Being in the now, rather than focusing on the past or the future, virtually all meditative practices involve focusing on right now. This involves experiencing each moment, letting it go, and experiencing the next. Altered state of consciousness. With time, maintaining a quiet mind and focus on the present can lead to an altered level of consciousness that isn't a sleeping state, but isn't quite the average wakeful state either. Meditation increases brain activity in an area of the brain associated with happiness, positive thoughts, and emotions. Regular practice brings prolonged positive changes in these areas. Researchers generally classify meditation techniques into two different categories: concentrative and non-concentrative. Concentrative techniques involve focusing on a particular object that's generally outside of oneself, a candle's flame, the sound of an instrument, or a particular mantra. Non-concentrative meditation, on the other hand, can include a broader focus, the sounds in one's environment as well as internal body states and one's own breathing. Mantra meditation. Let us explore one of the forms of meditation, mantra meditation, or meditation on sound vibrations. Mantra is a Sanskrit word which means that which frees the mind. A mantra is a sound vibration that frees the mind from all stress and built-up negative emotional energies like anger, vengeance, envy, and prepares the mind to tune in to the positive emotional energies like forgiveness, tolerance, compassion, and humility. Sound vibrations have the potency to alter the state of our mind. If someone speaks to us rudely, our mind becomes depressed. If someone speaks to us with kindness and love, our mind becomes elated. If we hear our favorite song or music, our mind becomes relaxed. Powerful speeches from great leaders have inspired the minds of people to create revolutions in history. These are all the effects of sound vibrations altering the state of the mind. Mantra meditation is based on this principle. The mantra recommended to overcome the ill effects of this age of disagreement and duplicity is the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare is the spiritual feminine energy which is all-accepting, all-forgiving, and all-loving. Krishna is the all-attractive source of beauty, love, power, and truth. Rama is the reservoir of ecstatic spiritual pleasure, the joy of giving and serving. The combination of these three words as arranged in the mantra calls upon the facilities within us that illuminate the mind with spiritual energy. The 3P formula. Mantra meditation can be easily performed by following the 3P formula. Posture. One should sit in a comfortable, relaxed position, neither too rigid nor too flexible. Pronunciation. Each syllable of the mantra must be pronounced clearly so as to produce the right sound vibration. Mantra meditation is all about focusing the mind on hearing the sound vibration, and hence pronouncing all the syllables correctly is very important. Prayer. While focusing on the sound vibration, the practitioner is encouraged to meditate on the meaning of each word as mentioned above. This chanting is a call for grace. An attitude of gratitude prepares the mind to tune into higher realms of consciousness. Overcoming challenges during meditation. One of the major stumbling blocks for a meditation practitioner has been to contend with the restless mind. Unless the mind is purified of its lower, base instincts, it will continue to provide newer challenges and obstacles. Wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita, an ancient text on bhakti yoga, says, "For one who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy." The constant practice of the process of mantra meditation helps tame the restless mind by gradually befriending it. A regulated lifestyle of healthy diet, discipline, and positive association helps in reducing distractions and in steadying the mind. The activities that we perform during the entire day have a profound impact on the mind's response during meditation.
We'll watch the next video.
The quality of the sound that you hear every day will equal the quality of your life, because sound is transformational. It's the most subtle element, and the kind of sound we choose to hear has consequences. There's high sound and low sound. High sound is spiritual sound, and low sound is material sound. This is how the ancient Vedic wisdom texts put it. That brings us to the topic of mantra meditation. A mantra is a combination of syllables which are inherently spiritual. By repeating the mantra, the mind is delivered. In fact, the word mantra means man, mind, and tra, to deliver. Mantra, that sound vibration that delivers the mind from anxiety and from attachment to the unreal or the temporary. Everything in this world resonates at a certain level of sound vibration. So if I keep two tuning forks and I hit one, the other one will pick up the sound vibration from the first one and will also begin to resonate, even though they're not touching. In a similar way, when we chant the mantra, the vibration will resonate with our spiritual self. That's our higher self. When we hear material sound vibration, it resonates with the physical and mental body, which keeps us bound to the material realm. See, just by repeating the mantra itself will resonate with our higher self, and it will expand our consciousness, bringing us to higher levels of awareness. Some people describe a mantra as a seed. When you plant a seed, it looks insignificant. But one day, this tree behind me was an insignificant seed. But now, it's a huge tree that gives shelter to thousands, if not millions, of living entities. In the same way, the mantra, although it looks like an ordinary phrase, when chanted and listened to and watered by giving one's attention, grows into something wonderful. And that's for you to experience. When you water the mantra by chanting it, hearing it, giving it your attention, you'll not only gain the power of focus, but you'll also learn the wonders of the mantra, or rather, the mantra will reveal its wonders to you. In more modern terms, a mantra is like a zip file. It just looks like a little icon. But when you click on that icon, it opens up volumes of information. Some mantras are only one syllable. For instance, Om, one syllable. But when you chant that mantra, it'll open to you all the information in the universe. All the yoga wisdom texts agree that in our particular age, called the age of Kali, the best way to meditate is through mantra meditation. In part 2, I'll tell you exactly how to chant the mantra. Stay tuned.
All right. So we learned the concept, meditation, right? We will just hold on. All right. So we will skip the icebreaker because we have all I think we've already broken the ice. So let me stop sharing, and I will for us to get started on discussion. I'll speak the question and I'll put it in the chat also. Okay. So the first question is I'm going to put in the chat also. What are the benefits of meditation?
To clear the mind and the heart, quite honestly. Let go and be connected with your inner self in a way that I don't find many other ways to do that. The heightened level of consciousness and awareness of your true self and where you're supposed to be. And it's a grounding power that is ultimately really beautiful.
Thank you. And you said that it's just not to tune the mind, but the heart also. Tell me a little bit more about that.
I think they're interconnected, I think often, when you're meditating, you're aligning your chakras, right? And I have often thought about the third eye and the crown chakra and my heart, and bringing the energy into those spaces so that I can sort of align myself. Um, the heart drives you one way, and sometimes the mind drives you another way. And so in meditation, if you can align those two things, then somehow you'll be driving in the right direction instead of trying to row in two different directions.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. A wonderful understanding. Any comment, Dina, for you? Does it make sense? Anything you would like to add?
I don't really have anything to add.
Okay, no worries, no worries, no worries. Okay, so the next is describe the different kinds of meditation. And it's a two-part, right? So deal with the first part of the question. Describe the different kinds of meditation. What did we learn?
There's uh, the sound meditation and uh, I don't know. I'm
No, no, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Don't feel bad.
I,
It's the
it's
recalling,
been
right? Yeah, yeah.
Sound
it's been a
versus
long day.
silence, sound versus silence versus mantra, and the vibrations that each of those raised um, compared to one another are very different for very different reasons. And I think in the sound meditation, it talked about sort of the natural vibrations versus, a low frequency. So the high frequency vibration versus a low frequency vibration, which is a man-made created thing like through music or electronics, as opposed to sound bowls and are they vibration rods and those types of natural high frequencies. Mantra meditation for me can be really transformative because it's this repetitive action, and the vibration that you feel within your being is very different than a silent meditation, for instance. It's similar to the sound vibration where you can kind of feel, if you can really focus yourself, you can pull that vibration into yourself, into your heart center, or wherever it is that you need it at that moment. But with mantra meditation, you create the sound. It's coming from within your being. And so it's I've had some real breakthroughs in Kundalini yoga and in Kirtan, and where I just totally lost it and broke down and let go of things that have been stored in the body and in the chakras for forever. So
Very good, Angelini. Very good. Thank you very much. So, yes, so you talked about the concentrative and non-concentrative, and the concentrative is where we are focusing on something. And that's where it talked about the mantra meditation, and very well summarized, Angelini, about the mantra meditation. So so all meditation, the common theme is controlling the mind, but mantra meditation does the one extra thing, which purifies you also from inside. So it does two things. Of course, it stabilizes the mind, just like any other practice would do, right? But it also purifies us. And when it purifies us, then our connection with the heart, that's the reason I asked you, Angelini, that what you mean by the heart. It harmonizes our being, our soul, right, with everything. So that's what the mantra does with the sound vibration, because that sound vibration is making the connection to the cosmos, to our inner self, right? And that's where he's saying that just focus on that sound. The trick is we have to focus on the sound vibration. So that is concentrative, right? Concentrative. And then when we are repeating it, we are getting the twice the benefit. So we'll learn more about this, but this is what it talked about. Okay, so the next question is, explain the effects of sound vibration on the mind with the help of an example.
I'm gonna make her talk the whole time.
That's good. That's what you need today, and that's okay. It's funny because as you asked that, I'm hearing a bird chirp. It's not a meadowlark, but and it just it makes me feel very grounded and calm. um, yeah, I think that sound vibration is a way to align your inner self with the highest frequency of yourself. I think one of the really beautiful manifestation cards that my esthetician gives me when I go is the only person you should ever compare yourself to is the highest version of yourself, right? And so I think sound vibration helps us to find that highest version of ourselves.
Very good. And and some like simple examples, right? What this question is asking, explained with the example is, see, as you are talking about, you're in nature, you're hearing the sound, you have a different kind of a feeling. But then similarly, let's say you go to a bar and you're hearing very rock music, or you go to a New York City and there's a lot of car honking and
Mhm.
noises, right? Then we get different kind of a feeling, irritation, like more anger, right? Depending on the kind of sound vibration, we see how our response to that sound vibration changes. And that shows, that's an experiment in itself, right? That shows the impact of the sound vibration, the kind of sound vibration, right? So this mantra meditation, as you're talking about, it brings the positive emotional feelings, right? Like forgiveness, tolerance, compassion, humility. So when I say that we get purified, we have selfish desire. I want more. Um, I, So what happens that, and then if somebody says something, I feel bad. Those emotions, through the practice of mantra meditation, those feelings will start getting converted into forgiveness, tolerance, right? Like a mother and child. See how much mother is tolerant. When I had my first child, my wife would tell that she has to hold her, she would hold her um, toilet break, so that because she's feeding the baby, right? Because it's tolerant, right? So that's just the physical tolerance, the tolerance from the mind. So those things will start growing up. We'll become more compassionate for the people, even to the extent it comes little later. The people who have done harm to us, we become even compassionate for those people also, because we see that why that person has done the way what they have done, right? It's the kind of mind they have. They're not thinking straight. We start looking into, oh, that person needs help rather than that person needs punishment. Sometimes, of course, people need punishment because that's how they get reformed, right? But sometimes people need love to get reformed. Um, so the compassion comes, humility comes. So all those things will happen with the mantra, right? So and I means I have lived it. I can experience it. And Angelina, I suppose you have experienced it. So yes. So the next question is, what are some of the challenges faced by a practitioner during meditation?
Our
Focus.
minds wander. We go everywhere else. The sensations, the senses sort of take over. Um, the more that you sit to clear, the more that your brain goes, I can relax and I can do this thinking thing now, right?
Yep, yep. Yes, Dina, you wanted to say something? You were saying something?
Oh, I was just saying focus. Focus
Yes,
becomes the
yeah,
difficult.
yes, yes, yes. And you know what? And this is something a little advanced topic. The wisdom texts talk about that. We have the basic instinct. Each of us has a basic instinct, right? Of course, there's a movie also made on the basic instinct. Um, and so that's called our nature. And that our nature pulls us from where we are, from our place of equilibrium. because we haven't practiced enough. So it tries to pull us down to our basic instinct. So, and why? Because our mind is not purified. So we will experience that, but then as we have to, that's where we have to be more determined, and we have to practice it. Consistency is a key. Practice it over time, very quickly, you will see and experience a change within yourself. Guaranteed. All right. So this is the last discussion question for today. What kind of a lifestyle is conducive to the practice of meditation?
All of them. One that is mindful, thoughtful, and gives grace and compassion.
Well put.
Yeah. Okay, okay, yes, good. Dina, you would like to add anything?
Uh, hold on. Where'd the chat go? I wanted to read it again.
Okay, okay, click on this. There's a button, chat button on the top
Oh,
left
there it is.
icon. Yeah, click on that. Yeah. Do you see that?
Kind of like, yeah.
I'll repeat it. What kind of a lifestyle is conducive to the practice of meditation?
A consistent lifestyle.
It it is good. It is good. Good answer. Good answer. See, so it's called regulated lifestyle. It's regulated, and we'll talk what the regulated lifestyle is. We have some minutes, but yes, please go on. Please go on. I don't want to break your thoughts.
No, I didn't have many thoughts. If I'm being honest, I'm just taking it all in today. I'm sorry, I'm not
No,
sharing
no,
much
no,
right
no.
now.
It's okay. Totally. I don't want you to feel bad. I'm just trying to involve you in a discussion because the more you talk, the better you'll feel. That's what I think. At least you'll get distracted. So that's the reason I'm asking you. I'm not trying to put you in a tough spot. Okay. So yeah, regulate a consistent regulated lifestyle of healthy eating. Very simple thing, right? Everybody will talk about it. Healthy eating. So there is four things we say: A, B, C, D. A, B, C. A is the association. So we need to have a positive association. Angelina is your good friend, I assume, right? Just go talk to her. Means just whatever, you know it, right? Hug, whatever. So positive association. B is we want to read good books so that we learn something. C is for mantra chanting, and D is for the good diet. Right? So A, B, C, D. Always you can think. That's called a regulated lifestyle. A, B, C, D. Good association. A for association, B for books, C for chanting, D for diet. So when we do that, this will become very conducive for our lifestyle, which allows us to practice our mantra chanting. Okay. So any questions so far? Thoughts?
Where's E for exercise?
Definitely. Very good. I loved it. A, B, C, D, E. Yes. Loved it. Loved it. Exercise. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely is needed. Okay. So diet, if we say A, B, C, D, because the diet, healthy exercise, right? All combined. But A, B, C, D, E is good. I liked it much better. More holistic. Yeah. So and you know that how exercising really helps with all the stress level and everything at the physical level and even at the mind level also, right? So definitely. Any other thoughts? Word of wisdom?
I love the idea of C being connected to what Dina said earlier about consistency, right?
Yeah,
Consistent chanting mantra,
yeah,
that routine is important. Routine is
right.
important in our
Very
lives, and
important, very
it's
important.
it's really okay to let it go sometimes and just be and give yourself that grace, but
Right,
routine and consistency is extremely important to
right.
stay regulated, right?
I
Definitely,
agree.
definitely.
I think that's what I'm going through right now is
Mhm.
because things got a little chaotic in my life and I kind of dropped some of my regular routine and I haven't been able to deal with these stressful situations because I stopped doing some of the things that were really helping me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one thing which we didn't talk, but this is the practical wisdom. The things which you are going through in your life, confined in your some good friend who you trust, who you totally trust, confine in them, and not to, as a matter of fact, you can confine in them. This is what happened. This is what I feel. And once that allows to, let go all the things which we are holding in our heart. That you can do. The other thing, if let's say you don't have the friend or you don't feel comfortable, journaling. Right. We had a wonderful workshop recently in Bhakti studio. A monk came and he gave the journaling tip. And one of the journaling tip, he said that, we are very good in giving advice to others. Do you know that, right? We know that. But when the same thing happens to us, we are stump, right? Right?
Yeah,
So, so
absolutely.
absolutely right. Like, so one journaling, and he has given that name, cringe writing journaling, if I remember the name, cringe writing journaling. And the tip was you write, you assume that what has happened to you has happened to somebody else. And you are writing to give them the advice. So you would say that, let's say you are going through some challenge, right? Maybe some relationship problems, or maybe you lost a job, any of those things. I'm just making it up, okay? So you will write that, um, uh, Dina, you have lost a job, but this may be the best time. You always wanted to do so many these things, these things. So life was, very busy. Now you have this time for this. This is a time for reflection. So you start writing like journaling. So you're giving the advice. So you know how you're doing it, right? So you can do that. This is a very powerful technique. It's called cringe writing journaling. Okay. So try that. These are some of the tips, right? Would help you, Dina, and the prayer. We always pray in our heart, right? That please give me the inspiration and the intelligence so that I can deal with it in a right way. Again, I'll repeat, please give me the intelligence so that I can deal with in a right way. So, so through that, we are making a connection to the higher self, higher being, and you will see the power of that reciprocation. You will get, and if you just reflect, I need that help, I need that help, you will see reciprocation. And through that, you will be able to overcome wherever you are. And give it just time. It's just a matter, as I told you, right? The book of wisdom, the Gita says, Bhagavad Gita says that these are like the summer and winter season. It will come and go, right? A wise man just tolerate this. It's a matter of time. It will go away. It will go away. And find the good association. Talk to them. And I'll share, right? If you like, I will share you the kirtan. Hear those kirtan. Okay? Just like you will hear a music, hear those kirtan. While you're walking, you can have the focused hearing, or you can while you're working, talking, cooking, doing something, cleaning, put on the kirtan, hear all the time, try to hear the kirtan, see the power of kirtan. Okay. And if this is very new to you, if you so like to practice, I'll just help you here. and then I'll leave you. We'll end the session. So I'm sharing my screen. Um, Try to practice saying. So these three words, Hare. Can you say Hare?
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
and the third word is Rama.
Rama.
Rama. So it's very simple. So I'll say the whole line. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Repeat.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna. Sorry.
Yeah. No, no, very good, very good. Okay. You're speaking for the first time. Okay. So do not feel anything. The second line is Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Wonderful. Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
So I'll send it to you also. So if you give me your phone number, I'll send you the link to join the WhatsApp group. Are you on WhatsApp or you don't use WhatsApp, Dina?
I have WhatsApp.
You have WhatsApp? Yeah. So if you share your number, I'll send you the link to join the WhatsApp group. Okay. And I will personally share you the kirtan and this mantra also I'll share you personally. See if you would like to chant for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, right? And when you chant, chant slowly, right? It should not be too loud and you should be able to hear the sound vibration yourself. So the goal is, so like, for example, if I'm chanting, this would be my thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I can hear myself, right? So it's not. I need not be too. It need not be too loud. So it's just like a very like a soft voice. You are chanting, and you can keep it right in front of you, and you can look at it. You can chant, and try to chant 10-15 minutes. If you want to close your eyes, feel free to close your eyes as long as you can remember the mantra. Right? Try to do it just like a medicine. It's like taking a tablets. Okay, slowly you will see the change. Okay, and then next week we talk. In between, if you would like to talk, just ping me. We will be able to talk, and there would be. I know sometimes women likes to talk to women. They feel more open. I will definitely. I can ask my wife. She's wonderful help. So she will be able to talk, and you can open your heart, anything you have, right? And I have a co-facilitator. She didn't join today, Bree. She was busy. Hopefully next session she will start joining. So you can build a friendship with her also. So we always promote, right? Women to women connection is great, right? We feel more secure.
Deepak, what's really cool is that Dina came into this space today because at 7:23 p.m. she was sending a message to me to pour her heart out with what she was going through, right? She was reaching out and I said, I'm about to join this class. It starts at 7:30. Just here, I'll put you on video through my phone if that's what I need to do to make this happen, and you can stay off video, right? I just felt like it was exactly what she needs, and I didn't even know what to expect. I just felt it in my heart that that's what she needed. So I'm really, really grateful for that. Thank you.
How do you feel, Dina?
Heavy.
There are higher powers listening to you. The pain which you are going through, that higher power is listening to you. So you have such a wonderful friend, Angelini, who just said that, hey, come, be the part of it. Just think about this. There's a pattern in the universe. There's a pattern in the universe. The things happen in our life for a purpose. It just takes time for us to understand. Okay? You will grow out of it. Whatever you're going through, I won't ask you. Okay? But it will be all right. I'll pray for you.
Thank
Okay?
you.
You take
It's
care.
not that big of a deal. In the grand scheme of things,
It is
it's
not,
really
but yes, yeah. But sometimes we become, we become little weak, and that's okay. That's knowing that not everything can be controlled. That's a humbleness. Many times we want to be like control, but we know we can't control everything. We are very in the whole many big thing is big is manifestation. We are so small. Like one of my teacher, he gave me the example. You know, look at the manifestation, the universe. We still don't know where is the end. There are planets which we don't know. There are like a different constellation we don't know. So out of many, many constellation, and there may be parallel universes, this our one universe. Within that universe, there is one planet called Earth. On that planet Earth, there is one continent, North America. Within that one, there's one country called USA. Within that USA, there's one state, Washington. Within that one state, there is a city called Renton. Within Renton, there is a community called XYZ. And within that community, there's a house where Angelini lives. And within that house, Angelini has many, many other people living with her. And we think that we have the power, we can control it. So what he was trying to say that we are so small. So it's okay sometimes not able to, the things will not be under our control. We are so small. And that gives us the humbleness that who we are. That gives us the humbleness. And that humbleness is power. It's power. It's not a weakness, sign of weakness. That's the power. That's the power. Okay. All right. I leave you with the prayer, Gina, that you find the power within yourself to grow out of whatever you are. Tomorrow morning will be a wonderful day. And practice if you can. I'll share the Kirtan with you. All right. Thank you. Take care. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.